Here I am again, and then I am, back here to share my next plans and steps with you. I intend to carry you all along in this journey, and this is the best way I can actually, continue with this process because I believe that whatever actions that I'm taking or decisions that I'm making, um, you people out there are major stakeholders, and my continuation, to a large extent, is dependent on your reactions. I can't continue this if I don't get the support and motivation and encouragement that I need to keep doing this. I can't continue doing this if what I'm doing is not adding any value to the people out there, or people don't even find my content useful in any way. So I've had more deeper reflections about the things that I said in my last video. I want to be more outspoken. I want to get more active in the space. I want to get more involved. While I am also interested in monetizing and commercializing this, I feel that this is another way to make myself relevant in the society because life is beyond just living. We shouldn't live our life just because we're trying to make ends meet. In all that we do and in whatever we do, one thing is key, and this is what gives you fulfillment, is that you are able to actually make positive impact in other people's lives. Regardless of your field of work, where you find yourself, there's one thing that is crucial. Whether you're a gate man, whether you're a salesperson, whether you're an engineer, a doctor, or an accountant, the only thing that gives you fulfillment is that your professional life is a channel for you to make impact on other people's life. Even if it's not through your professional life, in your normal life, how do you affect people's lives? How do you touch other people's lives? How do you make impact on people's life? And this goes beyond just providing financial support. If you have that financial muscle, super excellent, you can do that. But when you don't have that financial muscle, there are a lot of people out there that just need that words of wisdom from you, that word of encouragement from you, motivation from you, guidance from you. A whole lot. There are people out there that need a whole lot of different things that you can actually feed into. Something that you can actually provide, something that you have been blessed with, a gift that you've been blessed with that you can actually give to someone out there. So don't sit back and say, "Oh, what can I do?" There is something in you that you can actually give out there. You don't have to relent. So I thought about this and I was like, okay, I want to be more active. I want to make more noise. I want to get more, involved in the social media space. But then at the same time, I feel that it is important that in everything that I do, I am able to create value through my actions, through my involvement, through my place, through the things that I do. I'm actually able to actually give people value. And what is that value that I can give? That was a question I asked myself. What is that value that I can give? I might not have the finances to provide humanitarian support to people at this point in time, but something I know I can actually give to people is, providing counsels, giving people advices, dissecting situations, analyzing situations, and then seeing how, we can approach things differently. It is on that basis that I came to the conclusion that, you know what, I need to select a niche. And that niche basically is going to be on finance, not just finance, but it's going to be around relationship financing. So I am a potential someone who is being groomed and soon to explode relationship economist. And what do I mean by relationship economist? An expert, a therapist that provides counsels, guidance to people in different forms of relationship on the best way to manage your financial affairs. Now, even before getting into that relationship, now this is not restricted or limited to just people who are in romantic relationship alone. It could be people who are, who are just friends. It could be people who, who just know each other. It could be people who are also married couples. It could be people who are also just in, who are yet to be married, singles that are in love and in relationships. So it cuts across all forms of relationship. Now, you agree with me that when there is a relationship, there are different, you know, there are different components or factors or variables that are involved in that relationship. And finance is one of the crucial aspects of every relationship. Now, what will I be doing? One of the things that have actually caused problems for people in relationship, one of the major issues or problems that have always arisen in relationship has always been money. Not all the time, but most of the time, it has always been money. Now, how can we manage this differently? What could have been done differently to have, at least saved that relationship that, you know, that was broken? Something else could have been done. And most times, the conflicts arise most times because of different people's opinions. The parties involved, they have different opinions about certain things as it pertains to, finances, as it pertains to managing their resources. They have different opinions. But even with your differences, once you have that knowledge and you have that insight, I believe that you'll be able to navigate through those challenges and still, keep your relationship. Yeah, people that even before they get into a relationship, they have their own financial considerations. Does this guy have the potentials? Is this guy wealthy? Is it right for me to go into this relationship when I know very well that this guy is not even working, or this guy doesn't even have any means of livelihood, or this guy is still living in, let me not, is still managing his life? People ask questions like that. People even go to the point to even ask that, okay, this person I want to go into relationship with, or this person that I'm considering to be my spouse, what is the family background of this person? People make all sort of mistakes, judging people because of their backgrounds, judging people because of their academic profile or qualifications. These are a whole lot of issues people look at before going into relationship, and even after going into that relationship. Some of those things are deal breakers for a whole lot of people. But how do we look at this from a different perspective? How do we see things from the not so popular angle and then look at things from the perspective that are not too popular? What can we do differently? So, these are some of the few of the issues that I will be dissecting here, and I also intend to bring you real life stories and experiences of other people as well. I'm going to create a platform where people are able to reach out to me with their situations, with challenges that they're also dealing with in their various relationships, and then we'll discuss that and then see how we can help those people out. The goal of this page, or what I'm trying to do, is to create a community where people are mentally sound, psychologically sound, financially sound, to be able to guide people who are facing such kind of challenges, to enable them not make financial mistakes when it comes to making relationship decisions. Okay, so that is what I have resolved to do in the form of my content creation, content production. There may be instances where I will have to drag my wife in to also share her thoughts and opinion on some of the topical issues that we'll be looking at. There are some men, titled men, traditional men, that always want their partners to be, to be the housewife kind of person, to stay in the house and, do all the house chores. You know, those are the things you want, and you're looking for a working class lady. You are looking for a problem already. Not be why they define. You're looking for trouble. If you're a titled man, you know what you want. Go to places where you will find people who are not working class and are ready to be sit at home wives. You guys will be a perfect match. You can't be a busy man, get married to a career lady who is also busy, and expect her to still be responsible for all the house chores without any support from you, without getting a maid to support her in the house because you are a traditional man. You want her to do all of those things, and even when she returns from work and she's already exhausted and tired, you expect her to take responsibility for all of those things. And she's not like she's getting those sort of support from you. You come home tired, she comes home tired too. So these are issues that you guys need to discuss and agree on how best to manage those, those variables before you commit into those relationship or unions. So there are men out there that have investments in different places that their partners are not even aware of. They have funds in different accounts that their partners are not even aware of. God forbid if anything happens to you, those institutions would take over your funds because your family and loved ones do not even have that details and information. After a while, they declare the account dormant and then move your funds to something else, to finance something else. So, a whole lot of issues, things we need to look at. And I am happy to take up these conversations. I am happy to provide insight into some of those issues. And yes, those are those will constitute, bulk of the things that I will be looking into and I'll be discussing in my subsequent videos. Okay, I hope you guys are gonna love it. I hope you find it helpful. I hope you find it insightful. I hope that you find it valuable to you. Okay, so let me know what you think. And once again, thank you so much for all your support, for all the words of encouragement. Those mean a lot to me, and I am not taking them for granted. Thank you so much for listening to my rambles and all of those. So stay tuned for my next video, and hopefully, I won't take so long before publishing the first video. Thank you and do have a lovely day. Bye.